First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Play action with Nix. He's on the move. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first and 10, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Putting a receiver in motion. Second and 3. Completed to Sutton. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They'll throw again. Nix. He puts some power on a deep one left. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Denver touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Set. 380. You're not. Hey, Ray. Hey, Kappa. Whoa. Baylor tight. What is it?
Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Go. 46-yard line. Home troops right. 59.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Complete out to the right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second and 3 now.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Ram. Let's go. 5-9. Set.
From the 47. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Set.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
Hey, Ray. Home troops right. Ready.
Give now to the running back. This is ahead for about 5. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
Let's go. Hey. Baylor Tiger. Tip.
Another carry for him. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion. Ready?
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Why did it?
On third down, Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. They send Diggs in motion right. Shotgun snap to Nix. Cut by Sutton. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. And it's the Broncos with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. On second down, they're running with Williams. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Run.
At the 39-yard line.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Connects with the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 9-yard line.
Set. Go. 59, 59. Set.
To throw, Herbert. Getting out to his left. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns bump the lead up to 13 points. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. This play goes for 36. And the Broncos will have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Nicks off the play action. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
One final shot before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 7. Escapes out to the left. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He sends this one to the end zone. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Let's go now.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
And they pick him off again. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Hey, Ram. Go.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix. And they pick him off again. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Hey, Opie.
Herbert on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hey, Ray. Why did they...
Throwing on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Browns a first.
Orders for try. Reel it.
Working inside the red zone. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. Throwing on first down, Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Nix with it on first. Throw complete to Williams. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. They'll throw again. Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Reed now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. 12. Let's go. Hey. Set.
Herbert back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
380. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Right up the gut. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Justin Reed with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Go.
From the 33 on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jonah Ellis there to make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Brown's ball working to carry this lead through to the end. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Set. 21. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Herbert from the gun. Forced out to his right. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ready.
1st and 10, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Set. Why did it hop?
Shotgun snap to Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's trying to push the field. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Lion. Baylor touchdown. Set.
Back to the well again. Has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Nix from the gun. Digs there to bring it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Nix. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it inside the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. 12. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Back to the air, Herbert. That one's complete, right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Go Lion. Go.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. They did it! He made the interception! Marcus Williams has it! And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th!
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 6 now. Completed to Sutton. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, Denver. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. 59, 59. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, ram. Set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escape. He loses the football. And the Broncos corral it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Now the PAT try coming up. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Caden. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
Set. 5-9, 5-9. Why did it hot?
From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray. Home troops right. Real hot.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Home troops right. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. A cut towards the middle. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns find a way to tie it late. Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. He'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns make the play that should win them this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. Hey, ram. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home.